drop a beat.
This is how it starts.
Y'all didn't know I have a DJ name on the weekends?
We drop a different beat.
All right, it is time for the Funkast Blast.
Ooh, Funkast Blast. Funkast Blast.
Funkast
Pew.
Blast.
Pew, pew, pew.
Funkast Blast. Funkast Blast. Pew, pew, pew.
Today we won't chew into the mics this time.
Is that a better one?
That was awesome.
What's up, fanatics? Welcome to episode 131 of the Funko Funkast, the only official Funko podcast recorded at Funko HQ in Everett, Washington, now available on Echo devices.
What?
This is your host, Sully.
This is Hillary.
This is Cameron.
It's Ashley from work.
So
That's it. That's the four of us.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I was
Sorry.
waiting for like the long... Oh,
I know.
Timo's not here.
Something's off.
Something is... Oh, do you have something from him?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
That would have been a really good setup.
He'd have been like, dark in the cave of somewhere with there lives a bat
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going.
with blood on its fangs.
And upon the bat are these tiny little shoes. The shoes have become untied. Please help him tie his shoes.
Hey, everybody. I'm Dima.
that's Dima.
Live deliciously.
He's gonna listen to this and be like, "You beep."
Worst Dima impression ever.
Nice.
Yeah, not good.
Dima.
I
said
censor
it.
myself.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
That's
Wow,
personal
Ashley.
growth. 2019
It
was
is.
the year of personal growth.
It was. Yeah.
Growf?
Growth.
Growth.
Yes.
Already with the possible titles.
Personal growth.
Personal growth. Growth.
Grove.
There's nothing like some silly words
Growth.
to grab the attention of
Growth.
a non-Funcast listener and just draw them in. I really
scare 'em
liked
away.
Drag 'em in.
what was it? Bats in pajamas on bananas.
Yeah.
That was a good
Coming
I don't
down
know.
the stairs.
Yeah. That's right.
bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Ooh.
Yeah. And gummy bears.
Whew. All right,
started
Sully, what you got
watching
going on over there?
Well, if this is your first time listening, we record weekly to bring you the latest reveals, listener questions, hints, bad dad jokes, pop culture discussions, and our own original games, plus giveaways. And if you didn't catch what I said earlier, Hillary heard me, we are now available on Echo devices. All you gotta do is say, "Hey Alexa, play the Funko Funkast."
Weird.
You don't have to add anything. It just happens.
That's so cool. I wonder if my dad's doing that. He's
Dad,
a
are you
big
doing
Alexa fan.
I
Dad?
checked it out as soon as I read about it. I was like, nah, surely, no way this works.
You're just like, your face is right against that. Alexa, this is very important.
It's in your mouth.
Oh, it worked. And then 5 minutes later, I spent 99 cents and downloaded the voice of Samuel L. Jackson. So now I can ask him the weather and to tell jokes.
You had a huge
I didn't know that was
lead.
possible.
Your weekend
What
was
other
off the chain.
celebrity voices are there?
That's it so far.
Oh, okay.
I mean, wouldn't you go to Sam Jackson first?
Actually, I really...
Steve Buscemi. That's who
Actually,
you'd
I
go
don't...
to.
Yeah, you're right. Steve Buscemi would be great. But Samuel L. Jackson would be fantastic.
Would be.
In your house, telling you what the weather is.
And you get the option when you load that up. Alexa says, would you like the explicit version? And
Oh,
of course I
absolutely.
said yes, 100%. I will not play any demos for you.
You have
No
to be
recordings.
careful if you have a parrot.
That's like the parrot mimics Sam Jackson exactly. That would
Yeah.
be great. I would totally buy that.
The parrot. All right.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I've already
Parrot?
bought the Sam Jackson voice.
I thought you were going to say you already have a parrot. And I was like, you don't seem like a bird guy, but, you never
Bird?
know. A bird
You're
guy.
a bird boy?
Are you a bird dude?
We have a bird boy in the office.
We do. He doesn't have birds, though.
No.
Does he?
Just
He
pop
doesn't, he
form.
doesn't.
I had birds growing up. Little known fact.
I don't know.
I think
No,
you've had every animal
Yeah.
except the endangered ones.
Yeah, probably.
I bet you had at least one of those along
Yeah.
the way.
Have you had a polar bear?
No.
Oh, okay. Tiger.
End of list.
Yep.
I did find out that there is no rule against owning big cats in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
And apparently there are more owned by individual
Than are in
owners than
zoos.
zoos.
Yep.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
What?
I don't think I'm going
So
through there
weird.
ever again.
What did you guys both read that you know that?
Well, I'm pretty sure she read it, told me, and then I just said I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
it
I
somewhere.
remember
but it was
hearing
her.
that
Yeah.
at some
I
point.
have a subscription to National Geographic.
Which is also
subscription
on
to
Disney
Big Cats
Plus.
magazine.
There's some good National Geographic content on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
There is. And Dr. Pole's on there. If you haven't watched Dr. Pole,
He'll
great
just
show.
reach on in there.
Ooh, we have
He
to
will.
watch that.
Have you watched Dr. Pol? He spends
haven't.
most of the shows with his arm up. All right, next
Tell
segment.
me about the show. Just like the elevator pitch. What is it?
Dr. Pol is a
genius.
like a 75-year-old man who's been a vet since he was like 18.
He's seen it all.
Up in
Matter of
Minnesota.
fact about it all.
He's
That's
just
awesome.
Homegrown.
Yeah.
Started in his garage, and now there's a
My
documentary
parents love
reality
that show. They got the connection,
He's
you know.
funny. Oh yeah.
You know.
It's basically in their backyard. But he's a really funny guy, and he just gets in there and like I watched a documentary on him that's available on Disney Plus, and he was talking about when they first started. He goes, "I'm not gonna retake anything. So once the calf is born, we're not putting it back in mom. You guys better get it.
Right.
No second takes with Dr. Pol.
All right.
That's
Okay.
great.
That sounds pretty great. Thank you.
It's a fun show. There's like 16 seasons too. So
Oh, that's even better.
yeah, plenty of fun.
I want that to be mixed with Cops.
Ooh.
That there be a crossover episode
Yeah.
like Crisis on Infinite Earths, but just cops for beats.
Or like
Yeah.
Alaska
Mr. Pol,
State
Dr. Pol.
Troopers. Have you ever watched
Yeah.
that? Some weird stuff goes on up there.
That one could meet ice truckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be a good mix too.
Ice
Crossover
Road
reality
Truckers
shows.
crossover to Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Wow. We've
He's
just
writing
written
it
a
down.
I
movie.
know, Sully.
Dear Mr. Diesel.
Mr. Diesel.
Sir Diesel.
You just immediately start a fan letter to him.
Dear Dr. Diesel.
It's on your notes for the podcast.
It's the title.
Sully, is this a letter? To
Reach out from
Vin
Funko
Diesel?
account and ask about.
Speak to your Amazon Echo.
Ooh, can I get Vin Diesel's voice on there? Or The Rock?
Oh,
That would
probably.
be pretty great.
Whose voice would you not want? Like Gilbert Gottfried? Or
Ooh,
would that be even better?
Janice.
Oh, from Friends? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yemen.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Bobcat, I'd like that actually.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be against that. I can't think of anybody offhand, but there's somebody out there.
Sarah Silverman.
I like
Can't
her.
stand her.
Really? I like her.
And now's the part where we never make a pop of Sarah Silverman. Because of that.
I mean,
Someone's
have
gonna hear
at
it
it,
and-
but
All right. Normally, this is the part where we talk about Funko Bingo, but over the last couple weeks, it became very obvious that we didn't have enough Ashley squares on there. So for 2020,
or Dima. I don't
gotta
even
step
think Dima
back.
was on there, was
Like
he?
a general
Dima as well.
refresh on it all.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the old us.
so
Yeah.
should we get people to tweet what they would like the squares to say?
Oh yeah, give
Ooh,
us
that's
some
great.
ideas.
Suggestions.
Yeah. Use the hashtag Funko Funkast and the hashtag Bingo. Maybe Funko Funkast Bingo if you're feeling fancy.
Whoa.
And tell
Ooh.
us what you think some of the squares should be. Keep it family oriented.
Funko
Even with
family.
Dima involved.
Ow. Ow.
I think that'd be fun. So 2020 we can take Bingo up a notch. Maybe we could even do prizes.
Bingo,
Oh,
bango.
Wow.
I don't want to
Ooh.
get crazy, but there it is.
But I might.
All right, for the Funcast Blast, we got questions from a bunch of you fans. I normally jot down a giant list of all the names, and I did not do that this week. Wow. But I will say, after calling everybody out a couple episodes ago and saying, please send in emails, we got an onslaught of them. So thank you to everyone who sent in emails. Did I? Wait, I did make the list. Look at there.
Sully, you are full of surprises.
Before we get to that list, though, let's get into the Funcast Blast questions.
Funcast Blast. Funcast Blast. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
So you take a week off and you forget how things work. All right, first question up. The wheel's back in the room, but
Yeah, it's
we're missing the
real
names.
close.
Should we
me.
just pick
On there.
colors?
Yeah. We'll just know based on the color. We'll know.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know?
spin it. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
But it's an all play.
Yeah.
Why would I spin it on an all play?
How did you know that? That's impressive.
Because the first question is always an all play.
We'll start with
Watson.
Hillary
With
then.
me.
Correct.
We got a question from Snack Daddy.
Snack Daddy.
Thanks, Snack Daddy. This question is for the foodies out there, so everyone. If you could have one restaurant move in across the street from HQ, which food spot would you pick?
Oh, no. Well, considering I already eat ramen every day.
Let's go over the food options we currently
Yes.
have.
Not much.
So
There's three.
we currently have teriyaki, ramen,
Sushi.
sushi,
Starbucks.
Starbucks. We have the Valley Organic Deli.
Which is really expensive.
It has like
Salads,
soups and
Sammy's.
salads and sandwiches.
The co-op, if
There's-
you want to count that.
There's pho.
There's the Mexican restaurant.
There's a Mexican restaurant, which is great.
Strawberry Patch.
Strawberry Patch,
If
which
you
is like
wanna
breakfast
stink.
food.
Okay.
Actually,
It smelled like oil, I think, for the rest of the day.
yeah,
After.
it's kind of like a greasy spoon kind
Yeah.
of place.
And if
Yeah.
you want to walk an extra 5, you called the co-op, and then there's pizza.
the coop.
There's also
pizza.
a really great pan South American restaurant that I like a lot called Soul.
Soul.
And then
Taco
there's
Del
New
Mar.
Mexicans,
Shout out.
which is also really good.
Real food.
There is an Italian restaurant.
That place was good.
That place is really good. What else? There's bubble tea and banh mi.
Ooh, those sandwiches are tasty.
Yeah. I mean, we actually have a lot of options.
It feels like there's only
Yeah.
30.
There's
but
also
yeah.
a Thai restaurant down the street. Pizza. There are 2 pizza places. There's All Star
I'm starting to realize we
now?
have a lot more options than I
and
remember.
Brooklyn Bros. And I think that's it.
That's about it.
But I would die for a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Amen.
Did you guys go there recently?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I could go there right now.
I could go there every day. Actually, there should not be a Buffalo Wild Wings across the street. I would eat there so much.
The BMI of the Funko
But they
Funkast
have
went
a
up by
good,
20%.
menu, so you wouldn't have to get wings every day.
I know they have so many different options, but I would get wings every day.
I'd like a good Euro.
Ooh,
You know?
man.
That sounds
Yeah,
nice.
I'm
that'd be
surprised there
kind of
isn't one down
refreshing.
here.
You know, if a couple of food trucks just decided to park outside of Funko HQ
Wouldn't be mad.
a couple times a week, I'm just saying, like, you'd probably do pretty okay.
We give you permission. I don't know if you need it from us.
I
But
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever value that has, you have our permission.
I feel like we've had some, like that one food truck place that's always in New York, the one that is like the bowls.
Oh, yes.
That's so good.
I love those.
With like
Yeah.
the tiger
Yeah,
as
the
the
tiger,
mascot.
yeah.
They have
Yeah.
like kimchi and oh gosh, it's so good.
I wouldn't mind like a fast food, like a Dick's or an In-N-Out somewhere near, but then I'd
Gets
probably be eating
dangerous.
there too much and get a little bit of a spare tire. But a poke bowl place is what
Poke
I want.
would be great.
You've mentioned that before.
yeah,
Yes.
or like a
Or
smoothie
like a-
bowl place.
yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
smoothie and
Yes.
juice bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bring it to me.
And spend too much money. It's either you eat too much bad food or you spend too much money.
Yep.
I mean, there's the obvious. I would love a Whataburger. Right here would be amazing. And they have
Would
a
you
good
get
menu.
sick of it?
Oh, no.
How
But would it
often
be
would
the
you eat
same
it?
because it's not in Texas?
That's a good question.
That's a great question. I don't know. I'm
Spicy
willing to,
ketchup hits a little differently.
I'm,
Right?
It's more of a sweet.
Yeah.
It's more of a salmon.
I'm willing to try and find out.
Just raw salmon.
Oh. Okay, no thank you.
You don't want the salmon burger?
No, I like salmon burgers.
Yeah, see, Sully, what the hell?
But
Salmon
some
burgers
sorta-
are delicious.
Some sort of quick burger. Not fast food quick, but quick.
Nice sit down, done in 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I like that. A Five Guys would be nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty good.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
could
one.
go for a burrito bowl just about every day of the week.
Yeah.
But I really like Paraiso. They're so fast and friendly, and the food is so good.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're a good neighbor. All right, thank you for that question, Snack Daddy. Oh, he also added, P.S. You guys get VIP treatment, free food, no waiting in line, and a customized pair of stretchy pants.
Ooh,
He's thinking of us.
they come
Wow.
with stretchy pants,
Stretchy
and we could eat anywhere.
All right. We've got a special segment later on, so I'm going to shorten this to 2 questions so we
Oh,
can
but
buy
it's
ourselves back
all
a little time.
plays.
Another all play. Look
Oh,
at you.
yeah.
Are you looking through the papers? How do you see that?
I just know. I just close my eyes.
We'll start with
and I know.
Cam on this one.
What up?
I got a question from Manny Ramos, a.k.a. Night Bodega. Have you ever participated in a white elephant gift exchange and
Whoa.
seen some weird gifts?
Well. How interesting. We actually had our team white elephant party on Friday. And let's see. I brought a blanket that was shaped like a pepperoni pizza.
Looked
And
flammable.
it
Awfully
did.
cozy.
It was, you know, who the person who walked away with it seemed pretty happy. So
Oh, he did.
whatever. And then I got a Bo Peep toy staff that made all sorts of noises. And yeah, I think it's a
Yes.
fair trade. What else did we? I think the best one was Kyle made a custom version of himself as a pop troll,
Oh, that was great.
which was pretty
that
good.
was crazy.
That was pretty good.
I was not expecting it.
There was a puppet. No, not a puppet. It was like a doll, like an antique doll,
It was-
but it had the head of a goose
Yeah,
or a
it
duck.
was-
The
It-
feet
what was
were,
that?
were creepy on that thing.
It was very creepy, but Hillary got it first, and it
Yeah.
was just like, good. I'm glad Hillary was the one to like open that one.
It got stolen.
It did.
But you can actually find those creations because we interviewed the artist who made it for the Funko channels.
Oh, that's
So
her.
she likes to take broken antique dolls and recreate them. So I think the doll probably had a broken face and she put a duck's head on it.
Oh, I
Good.
get
It's pretty good.
that doll had to be from like the 1920s or early 1900s. It was creepy.
There were some stories in that doll.
It's a creepy doll.
It was haunted.
It could be sold
Speaking
on
of which,
eBay.
should we go to the eBay haunted dolls section?
I think you should
Again?
bring up a real gem for later.
Okay, we'll do that later.
It's just some quality content is what that
Yeah.
is.
Otherwise, I think it was a pretty
It's pretty
Do
average
you guys
white
want to talk
elephant
about what
stuff.
you gave and
Yeah.
were
What did I
gifted?
get? Oh, I gave a mini waffle maker.
That was
That was
you.
that was
Yes.
a really good idea.
And I got a dog calendar back that said like things that dogs do, like when they eat crayons and poop colors, and then the people put the sign on the dog.
Oh, nice.
Oh, like dog shaming.
Dog shaming.
There you
Yes,
go.
I was trying to think of the word, but yeah.
I'm there for you.
Thanks.
Let's see. I ended up with a sloth scarf, holiday sloth scarf.
You were
Which
trying
we
to sell
thought
that too.
that
Like
You
mask
were
came
really
with it.
trying.
you really wanted
Yeah.
people to get that one.
The outside of the box had this creepy person wearing the sloth, but I guess they couldn't afford to pay the model, so they just put a sloth mask on her.
They sure did.
But then it's not in the box. It was totally false advertising. Huh. Yeah, I was trying to get that in front of
So-
anybody to steal it.
Sully's saying he wants a sloth mask to
That's-
go with his sloth scarf.
I need to
does not.
participate in another white elephant
That's
gift
right.
exchange
Just,
and hopefully
just hope.
just randomly get a sloth
Wow.
mask. I actually brought Bears versus Babies, the game.
Mm-hmm.
I keep buying that up for other people, and I still don't own it. I need to remedy
Oh,
that one day.
you need that.
Because I want to play it. Shout out to the Oatmeal.
You're about to get like 3 of them just
Yeah.
from people hearing
No,
you
no,
say
no.
that.
No one send it. No one send it. I'm going to get it on my own. Because I'm going to play it during Christmas.
Grimace.
Christmas?
Grimace.
Christmas? That's the only thing I can think of offhand. I know I've participated in many of those over the years, but nothing really. Oh no, wait! My family, we always get together
There
on
it
Christmas
is.
Eve, and one year my wife pulled and kept one of those chickens that you squeeze it and it makes that horrific howling
Like a
noise.
scream.
And we
Yeah.
keep that, and she puts it out by the tree every year. So the other day, I shared a photo of the tree, and I was like, "Hey, look at the nice decorations!" And
Yeah.
like people are zooming in on the chicken that's sitting in the windows.
Tell us about him.
What is the story behind this guy?
It's so good.
It is off-putting, that noise it
Bring
makes.
it in.
Oh, that
But-
would have been a really good audio clip to put here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up with a set of those glass moose glasses, like from Christmas Vacation, which was awesome. I was really excited about that. I need to get some eggnog this weekend and get it going. And then I also gifted a waffle maker, and it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed.
Yours is like a full size waffle.
It was a full-size
Yeah.
waffle maker from fun.com.
Full.
Did it make manhole covers? Is that what it was
It
making?
did. So it makes manhole covers, which I thought was so funny.
It's cute.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
The guy who came up with this, like, that's it. I've achieved all that there is to achieve in this world. I've made the best possible product.
I know,
win.
and it was like exactly $25 with free shipping, and I was
Nailed
like, "What?" Because that was our limit. We had to spend
Big
25.
25. No toilet golf this year.
Nope.
Ashley, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was
I could
very
see
upset
you
over
were
that.
bummed about not getting
I was
toilet
hoping
golf.
for toilet basketball or toilet.
Really round out
Right.
your toilet in
Ew,
Yeah,
like
athletics.
what?
hockey
Wait,
or-
so like, are you utilizing the toilet as the?
I mean,
No,
the
I've
hoop?
been okay. For a little context, I've been gifted toilet golf in these exchanges one too many times.
Exactly
Which
And
was
one.
so, which was one, and so it's a running joke, and it has been. And as long as I know Cameron, he will bring up toilet golf.
I
every
feel like
holiday.
I would. I don't
Happy
know
holidays.
if I sit long enough. I don't know if I sit long enough to play a round of toilet golf.
well, now
I
you would.
sure don't.
Yeah.
You just like you hear the door close and you just hear.
I think it would be great. I think we should make toilet mini golf and put it in the
thought they were
public
just 1 and 2.
restrooms so that it's like you have to like get it between people's legs and stuff.
It should not be a game.
I think
just
it could
should
be
not.
I think it could be a fun game if you played it with multiple people in a public restroom.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Nope.
Hit it off the
I
like.
said no.
Hit it off the
I
foot.
sit.
Sit.
I said
I sit.
no.
In most of the men's rooms I've ever been in, that ball is only going to roll so far before it just sticks.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
See?
here our restrooms are clean, so I was thinking mostly here.
I mean, I'm a game for a good poop joke, whatever, but
Not a good poop golf.
don't need a good poop golf.
I mean,
No.
how else would you get ready for the Poop Olympics?
Poop Olympics.
All right, what do we got else going on here?
Did you give it a wing at least? Did you try it out?
No, I
Give it-
think I immediately
Give
gave
it
it
a
to
wing.
the Goodwill.
You gave it to Goodwill?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Did you mean give it a whirl? But I like the idea of give it a wing.
Actually, a whirl makes more sense in the context.
In this one,
but
yes.
Whatever.
Give it a wing.
You were still thinking about
Give it a
Buffalo
flush.
Wild Wing. That's what it
I
was.
am. I'm hungry.
Give it a wing.
Too.
Yep.
That should be their next motto. Give it a wing.
Give
it a wing.
of the week.
Give it a wing now.
Give it a
I
wing.
think Ashley is saying move on.
Yeah. Let's,
All right, let's do that. Yeah, we're done with the Funcast Blast for now. Thank you to everyone who sent in questions, but we do need to buy ourselves a little more time. So let's move on to Funcast Blast. Nope, Fanatic of the Week. I already said it. Funko Fanatic 2.0 is underway. So for you guys who maybe haven't listened in a while or haven't looked at the blog, we are no longer asking you to fill out a form for the chance to win Fanatic of the Week or to be honored as Fanatic of the Week. Instead, we're looking on social. We're looking on Twitter and Instagram for people who share photos of themselves and their collection. I don't know if y'all heard that. Yourself in the photo using the hashtag Fanatic of the Week and My Funko Story. You want to use both hashtags. Tell people why you want to be Fanatic of the Week. Maybe a good story about you and the Funko family. Maybe how you got into collecting. Something about some of your most prized possessions in your Funko collection. Something more than I just want to win.
Yeah.
We know you want to win. We want to know why. So share those images, and then we might reach out and get a further interview with you via email for some more answers, some more questions. The latest winner was Wesley from Marietta, Georgia. He loves E.T., which nice choice, sir. I don't hear that
Wesley
enough.
Phone Home.
Well played. You've seen it.
I have at one point in my life.
His favorite Funko memory is he got one of his Tony Stark pops signed by Robert Downey Jr. at a charity event in Atlanta. I'm a little jealous. That's pretty amazing. I don't think there's a lot of opportunities to get Robert Downey Jr. autographs. So
No, that's
very
awesome.
cool. So anyway, go check out Wesley's story. It's in a blog post on Funko.com. Scroll down to the bottom, and there's all the same instructions I just gave you verbally on how to enter. And then if you see anybody asking how they can enter, just point them at the blog post so they can go and enter for themselves. All right, now's that part I was trying to get to earlier of questions sent in by fans. A big shout-out thank you to everyone who did, including Lucas, a.k.a. Lukey Dookie, Ava Dono, Jed Wagman, Vin Lee, Matthew Abbott, John Hilterbrand, Sean Logan, a.k.a. Afro Freddy, Ryan Falgowski, Casey Marcello, Manuel, Night Bodega, Vin Lee, Brian Lyons, Havoc and Chaos, Ed Pogue, Betwasted, Nicholas Scott, Kilton, Simulator, David Vu, Mark Lewis Rosario, who is a.k.a. Hey, Mr. Rosario. A good turnout. Thank y'all for emailing. We got a few questions we're going to go around the horn. We'll start with Ashley on the first one, and it is from Julie Beauvais, Eat Grimes. What celebrity would you want to record an audiobook of your favorite novel?
I've never listened to an audiobook, and I don't know if I will, maybe as I age. But I don't even know who, just someone with a soothing voice. But it also depends on the book, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I think
I
so.
liked her answer here, but yeah, I don't really have an answer just because I don't listen to audiobooks.
Are you a big reader?
No, not anymore.
Yeah. No time?
Nope. Just,
It happens.
yeah, I don't read anymore, unfortunately.
I've read exactly 2 books in the last 15 years, and I've already listened to Ready Player One, narrated by Will Wheaton. But I would like the other author from that novel. He did Armada as well, and I'd like Nathan Fillion to read it.
Wow.
Surprise!
How'd we know?
Surprise.
Wow.
If he's not available, maybe Felicia Day.
I was going to say
Wow.
Felicia Day.
Branching out.
I think the single audiobook that I've listened to most in my life are all of the Harry Potter books. I've listened to them several times with Jim Dale, he's one of my favorite voice actors. And he does a few other audiobooks, and it's a little disturbing because some of his other voices sound like Hagrid, and you're like, this is not Harry Potter. What are you doing? But then there's another British, it's kind of weird. They're both British voice actors, but there's a voice actor who does the British version of the books, and then Jim Dale who does the American version of the books, but he's British. I think it would be great, and I've listened to both of them several times. I think it'd be great if there's a third one where we had the actual actors from the movies voice the parts,
Oh, that would be cool.
and I think that would be fun.
Wow. How many hours does it take to sit through the reading of all the books? That's got to be a lot.
A lot.
I think Ready Player One was like 15
Just
hours.
read the books, Sully. You'll love them. You'll love them.
Well, honestly,
They're
if you
really
listen,
fun.
You could
They're
listen to
really
them.
fun.
The audiobooks are great, and I listen to audiobooks a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of like how you listen to podcasts, like when I'm doing dishes or cleaning or taking a walk or at the gym. I don't listen to music. I listen to audiobooks. So, I don't know. Just when I'm not talking to people, I'm listening to audiobooks.
Oh, what are you listening to right now?
I'm listening to, there's this series called The Hollows by Kim Harrison. I've listened to it. I've listened to all of the books maybe twice, but I'm going on my third one now, and I haven't listened to it in a few years, so it feels like, I know the general, like high level things that happen, but I forgot about all the details. And it's such a good book series if you like kind of, I think that it's called like urban fantasy, where it's she's basically she's a witch, and she is like capturing people who like break magic law, and they're like vampires and werewolves and stuff that live in that society. But it's great. It's a really good book. It's really well written.
Sounds like it's on brand for you.
Yeah.
If I heard a description, I'd be like, Hillary would really enjoy that.
Yeah, totally.
I want Jerry Seinfeld to read the Harry Potter books, but he should get to editorialize.
Then I would listen.
Where did they get this spell?
Again with the owl.
That would be awesome.
What's a howler?
That would be great. I love it. Julie Bove, who sent in the question, said she'd like Bill Skarsgård, the actor who played Pennywise, to record it in an audiobook form.
Big surprise. That would be amazing.
That would
actually.
be. I did buy the It book. Maybe I'll read that over break or start it. It's a big boy.
'Tis the season.
What is her cat's name again? Is it Cookie?
Cookie, yeah.
I would like to see all of the It movies redone with Cookie as Pennywise.
Oh my God.
That would be awesome.
Julie
Has
just
Cookie
went,
ever dressed up as Pennywise?
sure.
Does Cookie?
Have we ever seen Cookie as Pennywise?
I don't think so.
Just as Cookie, I think.
Cookie's
just as
just amazing.
Cookie.
I like Cookie wrapped up in a blanket.
Oh,
Cookie.
so cute.
I'm getting really hungry now.
What? You know that's the name of the cat, right? Just
I
making sure.
know. I just really want a cookie now.
All right, next question from Vin Lee, and I'll kick this one off. So watching stuff this week, I saw a pop make an appearance on SNL and Rick and Morty. And he actually included an image. I haven't seen the Rick and Morty shot yet, but he had a screenshot, and it looks like Dan Harmon as a pop on like a pile of gold. He said, do you guys freak out when you see anything Funko Pop in things you watch? For sure, I'm always on the lookout, and I'm amazed at how often it happens. I've seen it in so many shows where it's just in the background on a shelf. There may be one, or like in The Boys, they actually made it a part to call that out as a product. They showed it.
It was a fake pop, sir.
It was, which I kind of liked because now we've announced that those are coming. So we did. Actually, the man
I was
himself.
going to say that, and I was like, did we announce
I'm
that?
going to write that time down just in case.
Brian did it on the Funcast where I interviewed him, so
okay.
it's out there. It's free and it's out there, Jerry. I really, really, really dig what they've done on Supernatural over the years because before everyone else did it, there was a Christmas episode where Crowley, the king of hell, they had this little skit, and he's at Christmas morning, and he opens up a pop and shows it to the boys, Sam and Dean. But then recently, in this last season, they did a whole episode about someone who's like the biggest Etsy seller of Supernatural merchandise, and throughout her entire house in the background, you see all of the pop rides, the Dorbs, the pops, all this custom stuff that they had made. Like you can screenshot 100 things out of that one episode that's got Funko products in it. And it's so much fun. I just love that they've embraced it because if you go back through like the history of Funko, some of those early Hot Topic exclusives were Castiel that really took off. And I think Hot Topic really kind of owns the Supernatural market because I don't see a lot of other people making products. So it's just perfect. I really dig what they did.
I also freak out when I see it. I think it's really cool. I don't know if I've ever seen it without knowing first. So I don't think I've ever really been surprised. It's exciting to see that happen, but usually I see it in an email first before I see it live. So I don't know if I've ever been like shocked by it.
I mean, when's the last time you got to watch live television as a new episode of something aired? It's been a hot minute.
Seriously.
Yeah, I've been really on a Korean drama kick. So if I saw it on one of those shows, I'd probably really freak out because I'm like, whoa.
Sir?
I think my mom freaks out more than anyone about it because she'll send me photos or like a link to something or still photos from like displays in Barnes & Noble or whatever. She's like, look at this. So I think it's just kind of nice. I did notice that we had a Smurf pop on SNL recently. I don't know if anybody saw that. Did you see, it was the one with Jennifer Lopez as the host, and the whole gag is that it's like a home makeover show hosted by Keenan. Jennifer Lopez is the wife to this like very like kind of weird guy, and he turns out to be like a Smurf enthusiast. So he has like a whole table and shelves of Smurf stuff, and at the very end, Keenan sits on a Smurf pop and he like actually holds one up. It's really cool. Yeah,
it's awesome.
So stuff like that is cool. I mean, that and like the Frozen pop showing up, I think in a Google ad, that was something I didn't expect to see. It's just kind of cool to see Funko start to take like have a reputation like that, just show up in pop culture while also creating pop culture.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
The boys are the one that stood out the most for me, like this past year, just mainly because I was like, that is fake. Like, but no, like to Cameron's point, it is cool. Like whenever you get to work on something, you get to see it, out in media. It's always cool.
I feel like our team is always so fast because you're right. I don't have cable, so I don't really watch any shows live as they're happening. It's always like a couple days later. But our team is always so on top of it that there's always like some media alert email that goes out and it's like, look at where this showed up, or it's like someone took a screenshot and sends it.
I did
around.
notice Julian Edelman had one in his locker after
That's
like
cool.
a press release, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Meow. Also in hey.
You really enjoyed that pop, eh?
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Was it a cat pop?
Oh, to him.
Oh.
All right, and our final question of this round, we'll start with Hillary from Casey Marcello, who is De Ocho. We know that pumpkin pie is a staple for Thanksgiving as one of the main holiday desserts. What would you consider a main holiday dessert for Christmas?
I would say, first of all, pumpkin pie you can have
Also
like
at Christmas.
all winter long and summer if you want.
Yeah.
I love pumpkin pie. But I think that for me, a staple for Christmas would be like poached pears or poached apples. I really like those.
I don't believe I've had either. What is...
Oh, they're like, it's basically if you put a pear in the oven and put brown sugar and cinnamon and things on it. Same with an apple. It's just kind of
Hello.
like a sweetened baked fruit.
worm?
Do you have ice
It's a
cream
warm
with
fruit.
that? Or
You can put
whipped-
ice cream in there.
Some Cool Whip, maybe?
Maybe.
All right.
You trying
I-
to make it healthy? What are you doing?
I just kind of
No.
eat the.
you
I just
doing
kind of
over
eat the
here?
heated fruit, but
I'm just got real hungry all of a sudden.
Me
I'm
too.
so hungry, you guys.
We need an oven in here.
We need a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wow, you guys got B-dub on
Yeah,
the brain.
you really did.
Let's pause here and move to Buffalo Wild Wing and finish there.
Sure.
Medium sauce.
Sure.
I'm a nog boy. I'll say
Ooh,
it.
yeah.
I really, for whatever reason, it's like the most seasonal thing I can imagine. That's the only time I ever drink it.
That's
It's the
dessert.
best.
I thought that was just a beverage.
It is a lifestyle around the
Wow.
holidays. I love
I like it,
I
too.
love eggnog.
Are you a fan of it with, without, or either? And I think we know what we're talking about.
With a little Bailey's in there?
A little something.
Slap a little. No, I mean either way. I guess I don't know. It's a very nostalgic thing.
It
I think
is.
for everyone
Yeah.
who had it growing up, but it just that's when I know it's actually the holidays.
And do you have a favorite brand of eggnog? I've yet to find one up here I like.
Nog agnostic. Agnostic.
Oh, there we go.
Get the
Boom.
pencil out.
Has anyone done anything like snog nog? It's like the nog that you
I don't even
drink
know what that
before you
means.
kiss or something. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Hillary?
What are you watching over there, Hillary?
Seriously?
I don't know.
Who's putting these
Snog
thoughts?
nog?
Snog nog. I don't know. I have thoughts. I have thoughts.
Now somebody's going to send us an article of, like Snog Dog's a real thing.
Yep.
I bet it is, but I just haven't.
probably
I've
is.
never heard of it.
More than likely.
It sounds like a
made it up.
Hogwarts thing.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't bring it back from my trip, but in Texas we have a brand called Borden's, and their eggnog
you've
to me.
talked-
Yeah, I've asked
yeah.
about y'all because
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know Borden's wasn't a national thing. I thought it was, but it's just a southern thing apparently. Theirs tastes like melted ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, baby.
so good.
that is so.
Sounds like a stomach
good.
ache.
You got to be
I know,
careful.
I have to
it's
get
very
the
powerful.
almond-
I do like little shot glasses
too.
of eggnog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just sipping
little
nog.
toothpick holders of
Yeah.
eggnog.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't do dairy anymore, so I want to try the almond milk version
Ooh, that'd be good.
because I saw that that's at the store down the street.
Oh, tried it. Uno.
Really?
Uno.
Wait,
Do you?
which
But do
thing?
you like
What do you
almond
not
milk?
like?
I like almond milk.
You
I
don't
tried
like-
the almond
Wait, what?
eggnog. I poured
There's
one.
almond milk eggnog out.
But if you're okay, all right.
It just doesn't translate. Like I love the
Yeah.
idea of we'll just transfer
gonna-
out the
I'm
regular milk and put this milk. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
no.
try it.
It works in
Some almond.
coffee, not in eggnog.
Okay, I'm gonna try it
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
I'll try it. We should do a nog
Report back.
taste test.
because you don't want to be near me if I drink regular nog.
But
Are you lactose intolerant?
I am.
I get what you're saying then.
All right.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
In my family, I always know it's the holidays whenever we have lefse, because my mom's side is Norwegian. So
Yeah.
it's not really like a dessert, but it's not great for you. We usually have it with a meal, but my grandma's made it for years, and it's like a huge process for her to make it. So we don't get it so much anymore because she doesn't live near us anymore. But I always know it's the holiday then.
Well, now, what type of treat is a lefse?
It's kind of like it looks like a tortilla almost, but it's sweeter, and you just pretty much just heat it up, put butter on it. There's also sweet lefse, which is a little like thicker, has like sugar on it and stuff. But
I would try that.
yeah, so since she moved to Minnesota, where the rest of my family is, we pretty much just do bun cakes now.
Yum.
Ooh, also excellent.
Also delicious.
Oh, I'm gonna eat so much food.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so hungry, but
I am very hungry.
It's so
is
rare
it because
that
we
talk
only
food.
talk about food?
Yeah, it's so rare.
I bet if we moved the podcast to like right after lunch, we wouldn't.
Oh,
Or would we? Would
I
we
think we'd
still?
find a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
We always
Yeah.
find a
It
way.
always,
Life finds
it
a
always
way.
comes
Food
back.
finds a way.
Life finds a way.
It's not a dessert per se, but a treat for sure. I love chocolate-covered cherries, and about the only time of year I get them is
yeah.
around Christmas. And my grandmother and I both like them refrigerated.
Ooh.
They are 100 times better when they're refrigerated.
Dang.
The stuff around the cherry, I don't know what that is. I don't want to know. Mostly sugar.
Right,
It
right.
thickens up, and it makes it like almost like you're biting into that frozen ice cream. Those
Oh,
balls.
yeah.
It's like that. They're so tasty.
If we're talking treats outside of, I'm
bring it.
gonna have to say, a shout out to All Sorts. Those licorice candies that are like the multicolor with the coconut. They're so good.
You've lost me at licorice.
Should I bring them in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'll try
Sully
one.
will have some. You've
I'll
never
try.
had all sorts?
I don't believe so.
They're my favorite
man.
licorice.
That's the hard sell for me. Not
Except
a
for that
licorice
double
fan.
salt you brought. That was good.
Yeah, I got that. What was that? That was like from Amsterdam.
Yeah.
They like cautioned me not to buy it, so I was like, I'm gonna buy twice as much as
Yeah.
I planned on.
That was their marketing
and it was a
technique.
huge mistake because it was almost inedible, but it was so good.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, I remember
It
you
is
talking
so
about that.
salty, but I love salt.
Saw God.
I might take a minute because this question leads into it perfectly. Just a big PSA during Christmas time: be very, very careful. Do not fall for fake M&Ms. I have talked about this
Whoa.
before.
I thought you were gonna say like have a safe holiday
I knew it.
and
Like,
make sure
don't fall for
everybody.
scams.
Yeah,
Nope.
like
All
be
those
nice
things are
to
important.
everyone.
Check in on your
You never know what they're
relatives,
going
But
if
through.
not as
see 'em.
important as not falling for fake M&Ms. Don't
Dang.
do it. If it comes in a candy cane and it doesn't have the M on it, throw it away.
That's true.
It
if
is-
it's that Russell's chocolate.
Well, I don't know who makes it.
Name names.
Yeah, I'll name names. That's terrible chocolate.
If it doesn't have an M, don't do it.
All right.
All right.
Now some company's going to make one that's a W.
Ooh.
For Whataburger. Plot twist. Whataburger M&Ms.
All right, we'll talk about that. I could get into something like that. All right, so that was our Q&A for the week. Thank you for sending in questions. If you'd like to send them for future episodes, please email them to podcast@funko.com.
Did you read Casey's answer?
Thank you for keeping me honest here.
I literally
because it
couldn't
sounds
remember,
like
and I
a-
was like, I think I'm dying.
It looks like a Sully answer.
I got
too.
so hyped about the M&Ms. Casey's answer to the question about the Christmas dessert is I would say that within the past several years, anything red velvet
Yes.
or cheesecake, cake, cupcakes jumps in the list.
Cupcakes, big cakes.
Cakes
I
and cakes.
love red velvet, so I totally agree.
Me too.
Red velvet cupcakes from Sprinkles in Houston. That's my go-to. Or Crave. That's a good place too. All right, general topics. Just a reminder, the Funko Photo a Day Challenge is going on right now. It started on the 6th and runs through the 20th. So when you listen to this, you probably only have a few days left, but that doesn't mean you need to bow out. Please send in those photos. It could be your day. We've got a bunch of cool themes. They've been posted to Instagram. There's an image that shows all the themes per day. Jump in there, share your photos. The odds of winning are pretty slim because there's so many submissions, but you've got to enter to have the chance to win. So please do it. Or if you're not going to submit a photo, just go check out the photos that other people will send in. And
There's some good ones.
Send some nice positive
Yeah.
vibes their way. You know, tell them what a good job they did or how you like
Good
their photo.
shots.
Or,
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
Marvel 80, we're doing a cool giveaway that we've only talked about on the lives and on Twitter. But if you have any of the Marvel 80 pops or products that we've made over the last few months celebrating the 80 years of Marvel comic books, feel free to go share a photo of what you've picked up on Twitter and use the hashtag Marvel80, that's the number 80, for a chance to win a set of exclusive Marvel 80 buttons that we have that we're only giving to people that participate in this giveaway. We're not giving them out anywhere else. You got like Deadpool and Loki and the original X-Men with Angel and Beast. There's 11 total buttons, and people are really enjoying them, the ones that are winning. Chances are you've already bought a Marvel 80 product anyway, so all you got to do is share a photo. Doesn't matter if it's 1 or 20, whatever you want to do. So do that.
Some really cool pops for the Marvel's 80th line.
And I love the colors and the way the silver and that Marvel 80 logo shines in the photos. Just looks really nice.
And the back of the box.
Ooh, yeah. The back of each of those boxes has an image of the original first appearance of the comic book
So
for that
cool.
character, with a little like vertical call out to the name of the comic book, and it has that silver foil on there too.
Really nice.
It
yeah.
is well done. Good job to the art team.
Yeah.
Especially those box artists.
The unsung heroes. Yeah.
Right?
I really should figure out exactly who that is so I can like really hype them up more. I feel bad I don't know which artists do that.
I think Poppy does box design, doesn't she?
There's like 3 or 4. I
Yeah,
think.
there are a few people.
I should have a whole podcast getting to know the people that create the boxes.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
For
Yeah.
inbox collectors only.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're out of box, just, you can
Then
listen
we can
also.
talk to
but
the sculptors about the back of the pops.
That's true.
It's a choose your own adventure podcast.
I will say we just did the Rick and Morty unboxing, and the back of the hospice Morty is hilarious.
Is it a butt?
He has his gown open.
Yep, I knew it was a butt.
Hello.
You wouldn't have known though if you left him in a box.
Hospice, that sounds so sad.
It is. He looks terrible, but
Leave it to Rick and Morty. And then also, Toady Awards. You want to talk to that, Kim?
Yeah, the Toy of the Year awards are coming on up. February 2020. Voting is open now through, I believe, January 4th. So go ahead to toyawards.com and cast your vote. Funkoverse is up for Game of the Year, which is very exciting. It's a new thing for us, and we're very proud of the product that we made. We've been to a bunch of conventions this year. We've kind of done a lot to kind of showcase how cool and unique this product is. So if you feel the same and you feel inclined to vote, go ahead and make sure you do that before January 4th.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We've had pretty good luck with the Toadies over the years.
Thanks to the fans.
Exactly.
Yeah, with the
Funko community
choice.
does not mess around.
nope.
All right, going back to giveaways from the last couple weeks, because last week we had the awesome episode featuring Walter Jones. We didn't get a chance to call out those winners from episode 129. So congrats to our Twitter winner from 129. Twitter winner? It's fun to say.
Twitter winner.
Ferris Guy 3 won a prize there. We'll DM you. And then for SoundCloud, just for commenting on the podcast, Kai Dominguez, which Kai, I'm going to need you to settle down because I know you are super, super excited. So don't hurt yourself in the celebration dance that you're doing right now.
Is this person also on Twitter?
This
Yeah.
person is
Yes.
definitely on Twitter.
Like new on Twitter?
Kai is the most enthusiastic sharer
Yeah.
of the Funko Funkast
Yeah.
to date, I think. He has tweeted, or she has tweeted like 5 times a day for the last month. And I'm not mad at all.
No,
I love it. Thank you very much,
That
Kai.
is A+ participation.
Right?
Thank you for listening, Kai.
I felt I had to pick Kai, or else, oof. Kai may not be okay. So we got Kai
Not
taken
be
care of.
Kai.
What's that?
Nothing. Literally nothing. Move on, please.
And then on YouTube, because we do ask you to comment below the Funcasts on YouTube, our winner there is Corwin the Great. Corwin, the only way you're going to know you won is from hearing it here on the Funcast. So please email us prizes@funko.com and tell us that you're the winner for episode 129 on YouTube, and we'll get you a mystery prize pack.
A customer service channel.
I want to know
dare
if
you.
Kai was named after the alien warrior from Lex.
Kai is short for Sky,
Oh, never mind.
so
Maybe.
Sorry.
Watch Lex and see Kai because he's the best character of all time.
you do like
Just
that
check
Lex.
out his hair.
One day.
It's insane.
And then for episode 130, we've also got some winners. Twitter goes to Quincy, who is QH0025. And then SoundCloud, it is Capper Courage. That's just a fun, it sounds like a superhero. Congratulations, you'll get a DM there.
does.
And then over on YouTube, we've got a repeat winner, but going to get a mystery prize pack that's going to have some new things in it for Sun Cow, who's been with us, I think, from the very beginning. So congratulations to everybody who won. This week, we're going to be doing a giveaway again, per usual, over on Twitter. If you will share the Funcast, share a link to where you listened, along with the hashtag Funko Funkast. That's F-U-N-K.
Oh.
Ow! F-U-N-K-A-S-T, along with an emoji. Does anyone have a recommendation of an emoji this week? Should we do something
Did you guys see
festive?
that there is a petition going on for a Baby Yoda emoji, though?
That would be amazing.
What is the
Yes,
closest?
we saw.
A frog?
Let's see here.
Maybe
Is there
the
a frog
frog.
emoji?
There's a frog emoji,
Or a
I think. Let
baby,
me
an
look.
actual baby emoji.
A baby
Ooh,
and then
a
a
baby
frog.
and a frog.
And then a frog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Baby
Is there a
frog?
frog? Like a
Frog
yep,
baby.
there is a frog. Yeah,
Baby frog.
baby frog.
So share a tweet that includes a link to the Funko Funcast, along with the hashtag Funko Funkast, and the baby and the frog emojis. Sounds like a lot. It'll take you like 3 seconds.
Yep.
And tell people why they should listen to the Funcast for a chance to win a Social Media Freddy and a holiday prize pack. I'm thinking we got quite a few really cool holiday items downstairs. Now, you won't get them until after Christmas, but you'll be set for 2020. You can just put those in a box and be ready for your decorating then. And then on SoundCloud, leave a comment for a chance to win a Social Media Freddy and a Funcast t-shirt. And for all those of you who have listened but haven't commented, this is your best chance to win a Social Media Freddy. I'm telling you right here. SoundCloud.
Right here,
Leave a
right
comment.
now.
Right
Yeah.
here, right now.
I mean, you've given one away every episode, right?
We have. And
So it's over 130 given away at this point.
it's mostly the same people that are on there. Every once in a while, a new name appears, and that person has a really good chance of winning. So, pro tip. I'm telling you right here, right now.
And this is the last time you
Tip.
can win a regular Social Media Freddy. Social Media Freddy 1.0.
It might be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Those
getting
are,
low
those
on
are
those.
slowing down.
That should light a fire under some people. I can feel it happening.
Getting
All right, so
low.
do it. So you have a chance to win. And then don't forget to comment under YouTube, where we a prize given away there as well. All right, in years past, last couple of years, we've done an end-of-year wrap-up of our favorite things for the year. A good host would have gone back and listened to those previous episodes to tell you exactly what the categories would be.
But a great host would forge ahead with a whole new
different.
plan.
This guy came up with the things that just rolled off the top of his head this morning. So we do have a list that we're going to go around, each give our answers of our favorites from 2019. And before we get into the weeds, let me give you the highlights here. Favorite movie, favorite new TV show, favorite Funko Pop, favorite other figure that's not a pop from Funko, favorite convention exclusive, favorite Funko Family moment. I really like that addition. That's a great
Bring
idea.
it all together.
And then favorite cool thing of the week from the year. Doesn't necessarily have to be something that we...
Cool thing we saw last week. For
Cool
the year.
thing of the year.
Cool
there
thing
you
of
go.
the
Thing
year.
of the year.
And then at the end, we're going to tell you about a little extra giveaway that we're going to do. We're encouraging you to go share your favorites as well, but we'll get the details on that. Who would like to kick things off?
Well, who's up? Should I spin this wheel?
Spin the wheel.
Should I spin
Yes.
this wheel and then we'll decide based on the color? There's no
Get your mic
name,
in
but-
nice and close so
Okay.
we can hear it. Yeah. Oh,
That was a weak spin.
it'd have been a minute. There we go. Look at that spin.
Little muscle on it.
Purple.
Rigged.
Which just happens to be
Deep
Cameron's
purple.
Mike's
Rigged.
color.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Rigged.
I see what you did there. So let's
Yes.
start with
all the practice has
favorite
paid off.
movie of 2019. And we want you all to do this as well. Of course, you could have one favorite. You could even
Yeah.
have some ties. You may have some runner-ups.
Whoa.
Let's hear it all.
Yeah. All right. Well, I saw. As I was looking, I feel like I saw more movies than I realized this year. But immediately, what came to mind, I really enjoyed Booksmart, and I really liked Missing Link. But my favorite is Jojo Rabbit.
Oh.
Absolutely loved Jojo Rabbit.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Don't mean to overhype it. Just really enjoyed it. Thought it was great. The kids are amazing in it. The acting is great. The pacing is really fun. Taika Waititi's awesome in it. Yeah, I recommend it. It's good. Good watch.
Definitely have to now.
It's like a World War II Calvin and Hobbes.
Nice. For me, it was Captain Marvel and Booksmart.
I haven't seen Booksmart.
Oh, it's awesome. I
Booksmart
think
is
it's on
so
Amazon Prime.
It's on
now.
Hulu for
Okay,
free.
well, I'm
For free.
writing that one
It's
down.
super, super good.
I really enjoyed it.
I just want to greet everyone like they greet one another. Just like
The whole time I thought about Ashley because it was just like that brand of humor.
yeah,
Those two are really funny.
they're
Yeah.
really funny. It's like a girl version of Superbad, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, it's
I really
it's
wanna see
awesome.
that.
And what's her
But
name?
a little younger.
Oh, I've
Billy
seen it. I
Billy
know what you're
Lord in
talking
it.
about.
Billy Lord in it is my favorite character
Yeah.
of the year.
Her
So
character's
good.
magic.
it's great.
She's just everywhere.
Yes.
I think I'm going bigger. I'm going with the one I think a lot of people probably really enjoyed, Avengers Endgame. After watching all those movies over all the years, to the culmination of all that, there were so many emotional moments and then so many big action moments. I loved it. Runners up, Hobbs and Shaw, and Glass. I
still need to see Hobbs
I
and Shaw.
haven't seen Glass yet either, or Hobbs and Shaw.
Both are fun movies.
I really liked Missing Link. I thought that it was so
great.
fun.
Susan.
I just really love basically anything that comes out of Leica. It's going to be high quality, and I'm going to like it. Some other runners up because I have to pick some horror movies. Velvet Buzzsaw was really awesome.
That was a good one.
That was good. Yeah.
I really like that, and Ma was really good. I don't know if you saw it,
saw
but
that.
it's just a fun horror movie, and I liked it. It's kind of hard to find some that aren't trying too hard, and that one didn't try too hard to be what it was.
Octavia Spencer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one looks.
it was
intense.
really good.
Trailers.
Us
freaked me
was
out.
so good too.
Us was good.
I never
Us
saw
was
Us.
so good.
Okay, I have to write that
I
down.
really
Get on
liked
it.
it.
I did when I was looking through this. I didn't see nearly any of the movies that were the top movies. So my goal for next year is to try
Yeah.
to watch more movies.
I want to see
I don't feel like I
Parasite
watched a
still.
lot.
Parasite is that is
I really
definitely
wanna
on my
see it.
list.
And I saw Knives Out. That was good too.
I
That
heard
was,
that
that was a
Parasite's
lot of
still in
fun.
the
wanna see it.
theaters.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still in theater. It might still be lingering
That's
around.
Ryan Johnson.
Yeah. It's great. Everyone in it is awesome.
All right, next category, we'll keep this moving, is favorite new TV show of 2019. And we'll kick it off with
Mandalorian.
Kick it off to
Any runners up? I mean, that's a solid choice.
I started watching Watchmen. I'm not caught up. I heard the finale of it was really good. I liked that a lot. I mean, just about anything on HBO is awesome. But I don't know. There's a lot. I feel like I didn't watch a lot of TV or movies this year compared to normal. But
Which is funny because you and I talk about TV almost exclusively.
we do, yeah. Yeah, I would say those are probably my top two.
Absolutely, hands down, Mandalorian for me as well. Watchmen, a real close second. I really enjoyed that series, and that was the only two shows that I watch like the second they drop.
Yeah.
I've got to see them before somebody spoils it. And then I've really enjoyed on Apple TV Plus For All Mankind, which is that alternate timeline of space exploration through NASA. Really interesting, and that's not over yet. It's still got a season going. I'm enjoying that.
Nice. I would say Daybreak. I don't know if you guys have seen that or heard of it. It's on Netflix, and it's just maybe a month old or a couple months old. It's really good. It's kind of weird. Like they break the fourth wall a few times, like a lot in the beginning. And it's basically this snarky teenager. The zombie apocalypse happened, and only teenagers have survived. And so all of the cliques from high school became gangs. And so there's like the jock gang, and they look like Mad Max. They have like spikes on their
That's cool.
on their football gear,
Yeah.
and it's just ridiculous. He never fit in with anyone, so he kind of just like jumps around to everyone.
What
And it's
platform is that on, or streaming?
Netflix.
Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, so that one's really good. It's
enjoyed
funny. It's really you watched it?
I did. I watched it all
I know
like in
when
the first week.
Same here.
Yeah.
I think I was sick for a few days, and I just watched it for
It's
2
fun.
days. But like when I was watching it, I was like, Sully would like this. It's really fun.
Did you guys
Ironically-
watch Living with Yourself?
No.
With
No.
Paul Rudd? Isn't that?
Oh, we did watch
Isn't
that.
that what it's
Watch that.
called?
Yes, where he's himself and
Yeah, that
himself.
was really good too. It was filmed a little weird, but
Yeah.
it kind of has to be.
Yeah, Daybreak was a lot of fun.
I
one,
really liked
ironically
it.
has Matthew Broderick in it and reminds me a bit of Ferris Bueller's Day Off meets the zombie apocalypse.
But he's the principal, and he's
I'll
like
have to check that out.
not a good guy.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. And then also I got really into Korean dramas this year, and the first one I watched was Love Alarm on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, and the premise is that there's a app on your phone that will alert you if someone within like a 2-meter distance is in love with you, and so it creates all of there's like
No.
yeah, so then there's like everyone does it, and then there's like these super elite exclusive people who have
freaking
rung,
me out. Thank
yeah, and it's like so if there's like a really popular guy who walks by, his alarm's always ringing because everyone's in love with him, and so there's like people who've rung it like thousands of times, so they're an elite club, and there's like a lot of politics that go around with it, where there's like groups of depressed people who have never rung anyone's alarm before, that no one's ever been in love with, or they've never had
Sounds
it
like
ring.
Sounds like a Black Mirror episode. If
Yeah,
I'm
It
not
does.
is.
mistaken.
It
does
is, but
sound
it's
like
an
that.
entire show, and it has. It's one that does have English dub if you don't like reading subtitles, but it's really, really well done. And I think they're working on a second season now.
It's hard to play on my phone and read subtitles at the same time. So
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
that's what
How else
got
am I
me
gonna get
really.
through Candy Crush? That's
Honestly,
right.
that's how I've gotten really invested in these shows because I watch them all with the subtitles, and so I can't be on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I get really into the storyline probably more than other shows that I watch.
I think you should leave. I don't know if you guys watched it.
I haven't watched it.
But God, it is so funny. It is Netflix. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's like a short, right? Like
It's-
they're like 20 minutes.
It's like 20-minute episodes. It's sketch comedy. It's
Yeah.
basically right. It's the gag is always that it's just super uncomfortable, but the situations themselves change. It is so funny.
It's good,
Sometimes
yeah.
not funny and very cringy, but I loved it. I thought it was great.
watch the first episode of that. And
Yeah.
the one where he has a job interview at the coffee place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Where he-
need to get back to it.
Yeah, it's I really enjoyed it. I wound up rewatching it more than I thought I would. So yeah, it's so funny.
And we started with you on that one, right?
New show was hard. I
New
feel like there were
yes.
a lot of really great shows that
Like
came back or even
recurring.
ended this year.
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good Place is coming to an end. It's tough. It's like
Broad
losing
City
a
came
family
to an
member.
end this
Yeah.
year.
All right, let's go on to the next one. I'll kick this one off, and it is favorite Funko Pop of 2019. This is not easy. I scrolled back to the
hard.
app. There were 105 pages of Pops that came out in 2019, and I don't even think that was all of them.
Probably not.
But we're talking like my main line here for me, and I
Gosh
gotta
dang.
go Rob Zombie.
Wow.
There were so
Yeah.
many great Pops across the year, but that's one where I've wanted for years, and I think the art came out on it amazing, and I just it's perfect. It sits on my desk.
Robert Zombert.
Robert Zombert.
This was really hard. I think my very favorite pop is the Zoltar pop.
Oh, it's so good.
It's just
That's a
really
good one.
well done, and it's interesting how our artists figured out how to make that work, which I think it's challenging.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to have a runner-up as all of The Office.
That's good.
Let's see what you did there. Well played.
My favorite of the year was the Funko Shop Bat Boy. Just kind of seeing the whole process from behind the scenes and watching kind of the announcement at Fun Days and watching it go live was actually a really great moment. Like when the day it went on sale, it felt like every post I saw was about how excited everyone was for Tanner for designing it. So that's my favorite pop of the year, no
That's
question.
awesome.
That is perfect.
Mine was the Haunted Mansion line for sure, but specifically Madame Leota, the Parks exclusive
really good
glow
one.
in the dark. And then also shout out to Trolls.
What are the names of the trolls that you
Well,
have?
blue is Bloobs.
Bloobs.
Yellow is Lemon. The pink one is Rose.
Wow.
Orange is Tangy.
This is really cute.
Yeah.
There's two I can't say. And yeah.
Like you can't pronounce them?
Yeah, I can't
Or-
pronounce them. You'll
Did
see
one-
later.
We'll leave it at that.
Did one get stolen or no?
Bloobs was stolen for a couple of days, but he's back now.
It's a full-blown hostage
Is he different
situation.
now?
He was covered in glitter
Is he
and
quieter
he's seen
now?
some
Or?
things.
Yeah, I'm
So,
sorry. That's always hard.
Yeah.
It's hard when you
When
see
there's
our
a-
kids.
And then I don't have the
When-
rainbow one.
when
but
there's
I
a
was,
troll napping.
I was calling him Sherby.
Sherby fully loaded.
I thought for sure I had picked your favorite. I thought it was going to be Griffey.
That was last year.
Oh.
Was it?
No.
This year was Edgar and Ichiro.
Just crossing through my backups there.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Wow.
Weird.
Oh,
That was my pick last year, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder it made sense.
I guess that's right. Oh, wow. I would have.
Yeah, we're old peeps.
Yeah, thanks.
We old.
We old
peeps.
peeps.
Seen a lot this year. All right, next category, we will start with Hillary, and that is favorite Funko figure or item other than Pop for 2019.
This is a hard one. Controversial decision here. But I'm going to go with the Hot Topic exclusive Beetlejuice Sand Snake plush.
Oh,
The one that's on your desk.
Yes.
That thing's amazing.
Wow.
All right.
That is a hot take, and I like it.
A heady tea.
Hot Topic.
Hot topic.
Ooh, it works. Mm-hmm. Sir?
Hot take.
I loved the A Day with Pikachu series. Thought that was cool.
Oh,
Pokemon Center exclusive. Hopefully the line continues.
I would say Paka Paka for me,
Ooh.
specifically Munchies. I thought that was a hard project, I think, for everyone in the company. But I think that just the whole vending machine and the animation we had all of that is super cool. So
I forgot about Paka Paka somehow.
that
I don't know how.
that gold hug.
I know. I love Kawaii Village.
Yeah, I picked the Haunted Mansion Mystery Minis. I really like not only that it was
So
the
cute.
art on them is great, the content's great, but then we did the windows on them, so you get them they're like their
Yeah.
own little displays. I love all of that. I did pick Paka Paka as a close second, and also for personal reasons, I really liked the Funkast button from NYCC. I just think it's
counts.
amazing that we
It
did the button
counts.
programs and people loved them, and that ours was one of them amidst all these other fandoms. I just think that's so awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, next category, we'll start with Cameron, and that is favorite convention exclusive of 2019.
I loved the SDCC Toucan pop.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a cool way to do a mascot pop, but then also celebrate the partnership we've had with SDCC for decades now. So, plus the pop turned out great.
It did.
It looks really
Yeah.
nice.
It's good. I would say the Up House from NYCC. I don't actually have one, but I just think it's a space reason. But I just think like that the house came out so well.
It's so
like,
cool.
Yeah.
I went with the New York Comic Con exclusive Back to the Future Marty in the yellow hazmat suit, just because I'm a giant Back to the Future fan, but close second was the Up House. It was.
It's like we share the same brain.
We've never come to this conclusion before.
And I went with Kang and Kodos from Treehouse of Horror, the
that's a
2-pack. That was
great
one.
SDCC, right?
It was
Okay.
this year.
This year, yeah.
I was trying to even think like what were the exclusives for Emerald City?
I know. I thought I had that thought coming
Can't
to mind, and then
think
I was
that
like,
far
oh,
behind.
but I've already picked Kang and Kodos, so I didn't
Yeah.
even. But it's really hard to think back just that far.
I don't know, but the ECCC lineup is fire for next year. Pro tip.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
Don't anyone ask what she's talking about. Did we get around?
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's up next?
Ashley.
Ashley
Yeah.
starts off. Favorite Funko family moment?
Oh, I would say Fun Days, hands down. Like, never really got to be a part of something like that before, so that was super rad. The fact that we got to go on stage was really cool. I had an absurd amount of makeup on.
My makeup was so weird.
But that was just a lot of fun. I think it really like embodies what Funko is and kind of how this company got started. And it was super cool.
Yeah, I agree. All those events, I love getting to hang out with fans. But one thing that stood out to me this year, and just I think it's so sweet, but also speaks to what we do here for the Funcast, and that is Mile High Pop Hunter Chad shared that he and his granddaughter listen to the Funcast. This is Kinley, by the way. Shout out to Kinley. They listen to the Funcast every week together, so he'll wait until he can hang out with his granddaughter so that they can listen together. And I think that's amazing
really
that
cool.
they're both into it. It's cross generational, and they both enjoy the content. We make it family friendly, which is good for the most part.
I'm also going with Fun Days this year. We actually made our first Funko Family video out of Fun Days, so it was interesting asking everyone what Funko Family meant to them, because everyone had a different answer, but it all kind of like stemmed from the same feeling, which Mike Becker likes to call the Funko feeling, which is great, and I love it.
Yeah. Can you believe the Funky Hundo was this year?
It was this year.
So
It was in January, so
Yeah.
so long ago.
so barely, but yeah,
That was
I
a
mean
lot of
that
fun.
was that
I
was
forgot about that.
ridiculously fun. Everyone who came out to that was amazing. Can't believe people traveled for that. We sold tickets, like it was a whole production, and I think that was a really special thing.
Remember-
Celebrate 100 episodes.
Remember when Dima kicked over the microphone?
Oh,
Immediately,
he came in.
he came in
He had
very
an
spicy.
entrance.
After the
hot.
microphone guy told us so many
Many
times.
He was like, "You can do whatever you want up here, but the microphone on this stand, the
He wouldn't-
microphone on this stand,
He wouldn't
doesn't
let-
go down."
He wouldn't even let us put the mics on our chairs. And or on the ground, because he was afraid it would roll off the chair or we step on it. So he built a box off stage for us to house the microphone, and he put a towel in there so they were cushioned. And then Dima just kicked.
Dima
over.
took
Came
a
in
single
hot.
step on stage.
Spike
He
to
couldn't
the
see
mic.
he had that mask on.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't. He
that's
couldn't
right.
see. He had the mask on. But then afterwards, Dima apologized to the microphone guy, and he goes, Thank you so much. No one ever apologizes when they knock over the microphone.
So we might be welcome back for the
Probably.
Funky 200 Too Furious.
That was just
Ooh.
so fun.
That was a lot
And
of
we
fun.
got to do some stuff that we don't normally do for like conventions or anything like that. We had like a whole bloopers video from our unboxing videos and stuff, which is super
those were
fun.
funny.
And got to just meet a bunch of people that are local and not. I mean, that was just like, that was great. I hope we can do a Funky 200 at some
Oh, me
point.
too.
Same.
That was a blast. I
If-
can't believe it was this year.
I
I
felt
know.
like it went by so fast when we were on stage. I got really
did.
nervous for some reason, like right before I went out.
Our CMO came.
Yeah, she was in
And
the
she
front
was
row.
like, I'd love to see what this is like. And we were like,
Yeah.
full of just inside jokes that are like 3 years old, like
Yeah.
2 years old.
Yeah.
Halfway through, gone. She's out of there.
She did leave.
Not because of
something to
anything
do.
we did.
She
Yeah,
had
yeah.
babysitter or something.
She did say that the bugles were a nice touch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
shout out
right.
to Bugles.
That's right. We haven't shouted out the Bugles or the Strain often
my
enough.
gosh.
So
Shout out to the Strain.
Shout out to the
That is
Strain.
due for a rewatch.
that's right.
That's
That's due.
almost due for a reboot.
It's due for.
Never
Right?
seen it.
So
you should
get
watch
in
The
there.
Strain.
Never seen
It's
it.
good.
Okay.
I haven't either. Let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
Oh, you
Alright.
should.
Oh,
It's
and
fun.
Pretty Little Liars.
The
too. Can we
Strain.
put that in there
I
too?
have so much to watch. I just can't stay awake.
PLL.
When I
Same.
sit down, I just pass out.
Nothing like trying to watch a show 13 times.
Yeah, I
We
know.
are
It's
old.
like
Yeah.
I've been watching the Imagineering. I think it's Story
Yeah.
on Disney Plus, which is fantastic. That's also a great show. But I've had to rewatch episode 5 at least 10 times because I keep falling asleep.
Oh no.
But
You need that eye
Life
tape
is hard.
yes, it is.
they have in the
Sitting
cartoons.
straight
Get some
up.
eye tape.
That might be a good segue to our next category. We'll start with Hillary on this one. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, I lose track of this stuff real fast.
Uh-huh.
Favorite cool thing we saw last week of the year, or just how about favorite cool thing of the year?
Okay. I think that my favorite cool thing of the year was the fact that I had never seen Stargate at all, the movie or the TV show. And so I'm watching the TV show now and I watched the movie and I love it because I love sci-fi and I love anything to do with Egypt. So it's kind of crazy that I never saw it. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're into it too,
Yep.
and the fans are. We've had a lot of comments.
Yeah.
Over the last week about
I was
that.
thinking Stardust at first, and I was like, Sully hates that. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Sully, I love Stardust.
I can't even talk about this.
Have
Do you not like Stardust?
We don't have time for all
Just-
the reasons
just
why
high
I don't
level,
like this
high-
film.
Oh no. You're
Have
talking
you
about
read
a
the
movie.
book?
Never mind. You're talking about a book?
Yeah, Stardust is a book by Neil Gaiman. And they made a movie that Sully hates for some reason,
What?
which is
Does
really
not
good.
like.
But I was talking about Stargate,
I know.
which
I was
is different.
confused. I was confused.
Stargate
bad.
is the best Stardust ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stardust is a great movie. I like it.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Robert De Niro's in it. He plays a lightning bolt.
Pro tip: avoid
Pirate?
fake M&Ms and don't watch Stardust.
Stardust is such a good movie.
Unfortunately, Sully, now we all have to
Have you
watch
seen
it.
Stardust?
I haven't, but now I really want to.
You should watch Stardust. It's great.
I can't. I just want to eat. I just want to eat bootleg M&Ms.
What
and watch.
what don't you like about Stardust?
And have almond milk eggnog.
Actually,
Sully.
that sounds like an okay night.
Why don't you
You're
like
right.
Stardust?
Let's leave.
I don't think anyone
Yeah.
walks away from that. I tried to watch it based on the recommendation of a good friend of ours
Yeah.
who said it was a wonderful movie, and I said,
Just
because
call her
of
out.
you, I will.
It's a tall gal
All
with
right,
the crown.
Jax said you're gonna love this. It's my favorite movie. I watched the whole thing thinking surely it gets better.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm halfway through this thing. It's got to pick up. I'm
I bet
3/4 of the way
I bet
through.
it's a great movie if you're super mean.
I really like it.
I didn't even say that.
I like the movie.
Have you watched
Michelle
it
Pfeiffer's
recently?
a witch. I've seen it in the last 3 years.
Hey, Michelle Pfeiffer was a fox back in the day. She's still not bad.
absolutely.
She plays kind of a haggard witch though in the movie. But oh my gosh, she's so good. It's a good movie.
Okay,
It's fun.
I've got.
Do you guys
no
like Golden
stake in
Compass?
this.
It kind of feels the
I
same.
love the
Never
Golden
saw that.
Compass.
Yeah, it has the same feeling to it.
I've been hurt before.
All right. What was your cool thing of the
Moving
year?
along.
Finally read the Scott Pilgrim books. I've never read them before.
Ooh.
And
You can read?
I can read a little bit.
A little
Well,
bit.
it's a
Camera
picture.
slam.
It's picture books. So
A graphic novel?
little drawings. No, it was great. It's a super quick read, really fun. I mean, the movie's not too far from it, obviously, but there's just a lot more in it that I like, more details and stuff that I just really liked. Yeah, that was my thing.
Ashley.
my cool thing was Guardians Mission Breakout, the ride at DCA. I got to go to Disney a few times.
I bet you were amped on that.
Oh, I love that ride. I could ride that ride like 6 times in a row. It's so fun. Let's go right now. Let's get out of here.
I'm just imagining you having some pre-workout and then just hopping on this ride.
It's so fun. I can't.
I'll
get
hold
enough.
the bags.
I never went on Tower of Terror, and then I went to Florida, and I got to go on Tower of Terror, which I enjoyed. And then I got to go back to Disneyland, and it's a Guardians version, and it's far better than Tower of Terror. Hot take, and I just love it. That was a highlight of the year.
Not my cool thing of the year, but this is a reminder. I was reading a couple weeks ago, Disney announced some Thursday night events that they're doing next year. And Thursday, I think it's March 7th, is Pixar night.
I saw
and the
that.
description actually says, join Sully and friends.
Are you going to be there?
Oh, I think I'm going to have to be there. They said they already announced me, so I
How'd
better
they
be there.
How'd they spell Sully?
Not correctly, unfortunately, but I'll work with
They'll
them
get it
on
right.
that. No, I really am thinking about going because I want to go check out Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. That's a good time of year to go. I feel like the weather will be real nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
Galaxy's
not
Edge is great too.
It's not a prime
And the new
weekend.
ride will be open then.
There you go. See, another reason why I need to do this. So I think I'm going to make that happen.
Do it.
My cool thing of the year, I think, has to be Disney Plus, just in general. I love all the streaming services. They're fun, but this one just has so many great things. There's so many cool things coming. Mandalorian was great. The Jeff Goldblum show is great. The Imagineering story is, wow.
That's fantastic.
It just blows me away. I feel like I barely scratched the surface. I watched some Star Wars films over the weekend, but there's so much more content on there I need to get to. It is just fun. All right. We promised at the beginning of our 2019 favorites that we were going to tell you about a little giveaway we're going to try to do. So here's what we want you to do. We want to see what your Funko faves from 2019 are. So if you would, take the time to tweet or on Instagram, either or both, whatever you want to do. Share your top 3 collection items. So you can use the Funko app, the things you've collected added to your list already, and your top 3 wish list items. In whatever fashion you want to. It could just be a screenshot of the things that are in your app. They could be a bulleted item list that you write out. Or if you want to get real creative and put together a photo of your favorite things and share that, we'll be on the lookout. Use the hashtag FunkoFaves2019. That's FUNK FAVS 2019. And tell us what your top 3 collection, top 3 wish list. And these are all items that came out in 2019. So don't fall for the Griffey like I did. That does not qualify. When you look in the app, it'll tell you the years that these things came out. So that's a good check, a good tool to use.
Can I give a quick shout out to an announcement that went up recently that I think is really cool, but I haven't seen it in person yet?
What's that?
Morton Salt Girl.
Oh.
Looks so good.
Yeah,
It does.
that one's awesome.
Sorry.
I'm just waiting for
Had to
somebody to
get it
make
out
one
there.
into a salt shaker. How long before that
Ooh,
happens? All right. Yeah, so go share that. We'll be on the lookout. How about, Ashley, you got something for us over there?
Yeah, we have a holiday gift guide blog post that's been out and about. So if you have some last-minute gifts that you need to pick up, there's a lot of key pieces at a lot of our key retailers that you can still get. And the Funko Shop Cyber Monday bundle is still available. It's on there.
Good pro tips.
get that jingles.
Yeah, you only have a
Yeah.
few days left. You better get on it. You got
Yeah,
like a week.
so by the time this airs, you got like a week. Wait, less than a week. So
Get on it.
Pro tips.
All right, videos. Just a reminder that we have our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/originalfunko. We put up new content every week, and we just uploaded some great stuff like the Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore glams, the close-ups, The Good Place, and then the live we did with Walter Jones last week.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It's up on YouTube. A lot of spoiler alerts in there. I don't know if you haven't seen Bambi. Be careful. He gives away some things. But go watch that.
Like
We
the
did it.
beginning.
Yeah. and then we call him on it every step of the way. It's great. The Marvel Collector Core Holiday Unboxing is in there, so go check that out. And then don't forget to comment under the latest Funcast. So when this episode 131 goes up, be sure to leave a comment below just saying how you enjoyed the Funcast or a favorite part, whatever. Looking for new names to win a prize in there. So jump on in the comments. And feel free to share. Let other people know that we have that YouTube channel. All right, I know we talked about cool stuff we saw last week for the year, but how about just for the last week? Let's do one more round to close out 2019. We'll start with Cameron.
I need a
Or
minute.
Ashley.
I didn't realize we were doing this.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
I don't know.
sorry.
That's
I'm
cool.
ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What do you got?
I saw Jumanji, the second one. I don't remember what
Ooh.
the subtitle was
Haven't
of
seen
it,
it
but still as hilarious as the first. Jack Black is awesome. They're all great in it. I love how they like kind of embody different characters in the game. If you haven't seen the first one, but Jack Black talking like a Valley Girl is just the best thing ever. So yeah, go see it.
I love Kevin Hart and The Rock doing
Their
the
like
voices
banter
of old
is
guys.
hilarious too. So
So good. Yeah, I want to see the movie. I've just seen the trailers enough to sell me. But I found a cool new show on Netflix. I was just looking for something different over the weekend while I was chilling, and I found this show called The Repair Shop on Netflix. It is a reality show of sorts. There's a place in Europe, in London, where people bring old items that are like family heirlooms, like grandfather clocks and old teddy bears and jute boxes, things that's been in their family for years but maybe doesn't work or is beat up. And these artisans who work in wood and leather and paint revive the items and bring them back to the way they were when they first got them. One guy's he's a clock expert, and he takes everything down to every single gear and cleans it and puts it back together, makes sure it functions. There's like 8 or 9 episodes, and the items that these people bring are just amazing. And then their responses, because it does mean something emotionally to them, the responses when they'll unveil that finished product of something that they haven't seen work in like 60 years. It's just priceless. It's a great emotional ride in each episode. It makes you feel good at the end. So if you're looking for something heartwarming, I recommend The Repair Shop. Plus, British humor and just the way they do everything is so cordial and so nice, and there's a lot of tea drinking, and I like the whole thing. It's a lot of fun. So check it out. It's on Netflix, The Repair Shop.
That's awesome. As I said before, I got really into Korean dramas this year, and this one is kind of like action comedy drama. I mean, they all kind of have a drama element, romance element to them, but it's called Strong Girl Bong Soon, and it's on Netflix, and it is hilarious. I love it. It's about a girl who has super strength, and it's passed down generation to generation through the women in her family line, and it's just kind of like crazy antics where she's trying to hide her power, and then she helps solve some crimes. It's pretty fun.
Strong Girl Bong Soon?
Bong Soon.
Bong Soon. That's a fun name.
Bong Soon.
That's her name.
Yeah.
nice.
The one of my favorite artists, Lil Uzi Vert, just released a new song called The Futsal Shuffle 2020.
Whoa.
It's insane. It sounds like a Dance Dance Revolution song. It makes no sense, and I love
Did you
it.
put it on your Instagram?
I did several times. It's so good.
thought so.
I
I
can't
didn't
stop
listen
listening
to it,
to it. It's nonsense, and he's the greatest of all time.
Is this one of those like that has a music video with an actual dance for it that we're all going to need to learn?
So it's weird because before the song was officially even out, he would just post Instagram stories of like professional dancers. I think he probably knows doing the dance, just like with snippets of the song. To his long-awaited next album. So it was just kind of like you'd get like little snapshots at it, and then he performed at Rolling Loud this weekend and debuted the song, and then officially showed what the dance is, which is indescribable.
Is it easy to do, or is it difficult? It's not like a Macarena situation.
Can never do it.
Oh.
Cameron, just show us now.
It is.
Go ahead.
It's beautiful.
Oh, look at him go.
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't even put the mic down.
Is that a Muppet Babies tattoo?
You're seeing different things than I'm seeing. The Futsal Shuffle.
Yes.
And who was the
Oh.
artist again?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert.
I won't remember that.
Not familiar with his catalog. I need to check it out.
Sully.
Sounds like a perfume.
It does.
I went for 1 week. I just went to listen to everything Cameron listens to. I think I would be introduced to so many new things. I just never
I could do
think to
that.
look up new music. I go back to my same catalog. I'm the old guy.
Have you made a playlist of all the songs you put on your Instagram for the year? Yeah.
They should do that for you.
I did that this year, but I
Yeah.
didn't. They should.
that's
They
a
should do
really
that
good
for
idea.
you because Spotify is not a true test of what I listen to.
yeah, the recap,
Like,
I was like, I don't know about that.
It's more like you ran to these songs or you worked out to these
Yeah,
songs,
totally.
not like
That's
you
true.
genuinely. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing against Spotify, but
I mean, that's exactly what I use it for. It's all gym
Totally.
music. I almost never fire it up in the car.
they think I'm amped all the time.
Yeah.
This guy is an adrenaline junkie.
I'm rarely amped.
All right, did we get through everybody on that one?
Yes.
That just leaves one more thing before we get out of here.
I'll just get the
Oh,
timer.
I see people
Yep.
reaching for phones.
Here we
We
go.
have
Yeah, the timer.
bad dad jokes.
BDJs, BDJs.
Oh, wait. I failed miserably. I've got to back up for a second. Dima sent in his answers for his favorite 2019 things.
Okay.
And I'm not going to go back and edit this in order. So here is a bonus favorite 2019 items.
Bonus.
I have not read these yet. I'm
I
a
did.
little
You haven't?
terrified.
Oh, you're going to be so happy. Okay, just do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I copied and pasted what he had put in his email. Favorite movie of 2019 for Dima is Satanic Panic.
Of course.
It's a really
entertaining.
good
That's
movie.
what I was thinking.
Goofy
Yep.
and weird.
I wonder how many guesses it would have taken for us to just name it.
I mean, if I just looked at a list of 2019, I might have dialed in on that one. Gotten close at
Yeah.
least. Favorite new TV show is Bonding. Pro alert. This is not for kids, but very well written.
Is Satanic Panic for kids?
Guess
Just in
and
case
no.
there's kids
I
listening.
think that it's an R-rated movie because of gore, but
it.
it's fun. I really liked that movie. It's basically like a pizza delivery girl goes to a house and they're all like Satanists trying to do like a sacrifice. So it's crazy hijinks.
Hijinks ensue.
It's really good.
Favorite pop from Dima of 2019 is the Chupacabra from the Myth Lines. And shout out to Erica from Art. She did that one from the Art team. I guess.
Nice.
Nice.
Favorite
Choops.
figure, he's going Ron English Freddy. Oh, no, that's a good call. Very awesome spin on Freddy with a mouth full of teeth. And then favorite con exclusive, it's all about them Pidgey boys, a.k.a. TTB, the Thriple Threat Boogaloo is what he wrote. I don't know what he means there.
So he means
It's
the
the
NYCC
pigeons.
pigeon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Dem Pidgey boys.
I like those as
Can
well.
we take a moment to talk about how Dima orders food at restaurants?
I've never seen him read off the menu and go, "Oh, I'll read what I just read." He'll just, what is he? His usuals, please.
He'll go, get me some of those East Coast, West Coast fishy babies when we go get sushi. And now they know what he's talking about because we go so frequently.
It's a California roll and a Philadelphia roll.
Yeah.
I like his vision.
And
Only
then
he could see
at,
that.
At ramen, it's also, can I have the fishy noodles with and throw an egg in there?
and throw an egg in there, and then
He'll get an egg and a half.
yeah, he gets 3
Sorry.
halves of an egg
And then he's shocked. He's like, "Wait, why did I get?"
because he
Don't you
keeps
remember?
ordering it that way.
Some fishy babies.
Fishy
And then
babies.
Dima's fave cool thing I saw this year, which I've just read ahead, is watching Sully karaoke "Lose Yourself" in a room.
Oh, that was pretty good.
That was really great.
I wasn't the only one. It was a group effort.
We were all out of breath.
That was hard.
Yeah. That one was hard.
That
I
was
was
a weird
surprised.
bar we were at, karaoke bar.
I liked it.
It
I
was
feel
fun.
like I knew more of the lyrics than I thought I would, but I can't breathe and sing at the same time.
Yeah.
We learned that about ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eminem makes it look easy. All right, we've got some bad dad jokes to close things out. Again, I apologize to
PJs.
Dima for doing that out of order. I have not just a couple, not just like a dozen. I have 38 bad dad
Whoa.
jokes
So
to rattle off.
38 seconds, you think?
Oof, no. They were sent in by Brian Lyons, Manuel, Ryan
seconds.
Falgowski, Sean Logan, John Hildebrand, Matthew Abbott, Stephanie
all
Tebbs, and
Yes.
Ava Dono.
We'll take the average.
I'm going to go like...
Are we all timing?
We're all timing, and we'll
Okay.
take the average.
Gonna
Yeah.
go like a
Alright.
minute 20.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
You said it.
I don't know. I have no idea
I'm
how to
gonna say-
judge this.
140.
140. Any other?
All right.
165. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I still go for
I
it.
like it.
I still
I'm
think
6'13".
I still think you could do in 38 seconds.
38 seconds.
I
okay.
appreciate your
Mom's
enthusiasm,
spaghetti.
sir. I'll
All
just
right.
skip a bunch in the middle.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yep.
What do snowmen call their kids? Children. What's Taco Bell's secret sauce recipe? I have no idea. They keep it under wraps. Why didn't the taco wake up for work? Because he was a little fried from last night. What did they call the girl born at the beach? Sandy. Why did the farmer yell at the grape? Because it was being so unreasonable. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite. What do you call a cow on a twitch? Beef jerky. How much room is necessary for fungi to grow? Not mushroom. How did the ornament get addicted to Christmas? He was hooked on trees his whole life. What do you call an obnoxious reindeer? Rudolph. What do you get when you cross a duck with Santa? A Christmas quacker. What's the absolute best Christmas present? A broken drum. You can't beat it. What do you call an elf that can sing and dance? Elfus. What's the difference between the Christmas alphabet and the ordinary alphabet? The Christmas alphabet has no L. A book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to blame. When I was in college, my roommate used to clean my room, and I used to clean his. We were made for each other. I just watched a video of a drill. It was a bit boring. Last night, my girlfriend and I watched 3 DVDs back to back. Luckily, I was the one facing the TV. Why are robots never afraid? They have nerves of steel. What's blue and not heavy? Light blue. What's the difference between roast beef and pea soup? Anyone can roast beef. Best one of the day. Why did the sea creature eat 6 chips filled with potatoes? Because you can't eat just one potato chip. How do gingerbread men stay warm? Cookie sheets. Who's the cleanest reindeer of them all? Comet. What do pine needles and presents have in common? They all end up under the tree. Why is Santa the world's best chimney sweep? He always comes out clean. Why does coal have a soft spot for fireplaces? They're old flames. What is the funniest guest at a Christmas party called? A Christmas card. How can you tell when Santa is embarrassed? His face matches his suit. Why do elves work so hard over the holidays? They have jingle bills. How does Santa deliver his presents so fast? He flies through all of the lights. Where does Frosty keep his money? In a snowbank. What's the Grinch's favorite board game? Mean-opoly. What happened to the Advent calendar robbers? They were foiled. What do snowmen fear most about the holidays? Carrot cake. Why are Christmas trees annoyed by ornaments? They hang around too long. Why do Santa's helpers learn in kindergarten? The alphabet. And what's the most festive holiday music? Rap, of course.
152.
Yep, 152.
3. That's what I got.
152.
I need
Am I
152,
closest with
150.
165? That's my
I
guess.
said 140, so we're kind of like right in the middle. Need a.
You're going to
Need a
have to
minute?
breathe.
You
Right?
did
I
a
just
great
stand
job.
up.
You did awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm a little lightheaded. Anybody
You
have
need
a...
some pre-workout before that.
Does anybody have an orange slice?
Are we at a Little League game?
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't that Ant-Man that does that in one of the Marvel movies?
Does anyone
And
have any
probably
orange
Ant-Man.
slices?
Yeah, I love it. All right. I think that wraps it up for 2019, most likely. We're not going to have a lot of
What a
chances to
year.
record.
Wow.
So.
What
a
year.
year.
You guys be
and
sure.
decade.
Oh, and
Ooh.
decade. See you in the next decade.
Yeah, go ahead and start making that
Yeah.
joke to everybody. Everybody in the office loves that. See you next
See you next
decade.
year.
Yeah.
People always do that in school, and I was like, get out of here.
Actually, just pushing people down. Stiff arming
I'll
them
see
to
you
the
in a
curb.
week.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Don't be dramatic.
Next Thursday. All right, don't forget to send in your Funko Fave 2019 photos or lists or bulleted items, whatever. Can't wait to see those. And be sure to share the Funcast. Any last minute thoughts before we
Have a great holiday.
That sums
And
it
a
up.
happy new year.
Yeah. And be safe out there.
Be safe.
and
Be
don't
well.
forget to be on the
Eat
Happy
lookout.
well.
holidays.
Eat
Don't
well.
don't
Live
eat any fake
deliciously,
M&Ms.
Redeemer.
Don't listen to any knockoff M&M either.
But what about napkins?
Looking at you, Logic.
Too many napkins.
It's the second
Ooh.
time.
I don't know why. It's a weird beef, but
I don't understand it. It all happened on Twitter so fast. All right, we'll get out of here in 3, 2, 1.
keep
Gotta let you
popping.
know. Not the off orange mic, but the red mic. Does it sound good?